Hello and welcome to Hobbit 5, episode 15. I'm Rebecca Platt. H5 is a web series with a new episode each Friday that wraps up the week's key Hobbit production news and the OneRing.net's top stories all in about 5 minutes. So without any further delay, shall we begin? Good morning, it's Friday, and let's get started. This week's background comes to us from Towelkeeper. You can check out his DeviantArt profile using the link below. Remember to keep sending in your submissions, and maybe one day you'll see your background on H5. One of the most shocking news stories this week was the announcement of Rob Kazinsky's departure from The Hobbit. Kazinsky, who was cast in the role of the dwarf Keeley, left due to personal reasons. Peter Jackson announced this news on his Facebook page and assured fans this would not affect filming. Kazinsky updated his Twitter account, thanking fans and Jackson and crew for their support. What are your thoughts? Post below and let us know who you think will take the role of Keeley. We will all miss Rob very much and wish him the very best in future endeavors.
That's good enough.
Ted Nasmith, illustrator of J.R.R. Tolkien's works, including The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, has placed 2 original pieces of work up for auction. Both illustrations are highly collectible pieces of art. There isn't much time left in the auction, so hurry over to eBay now to start bidding. All proceeds will go towards medical care for one of Ted's family members, so please give generously. And now for some news every ringer will love. In anticipation of the Blu-ray releases of the extended edition of the Lord of the Rings films, AMC theaters will be screening the extended edition director's cut of the 3 movies during the month of June. AMC theaters will play The Fellowship of the Ring starting June 14th, The Two Towers on June 21st, and The Return of the King on June 28th. Don't miss your chance to see these epic films in theaters once again. And that's not all. Check out the OneRing.net for an exciting announcement about these events in the coming weeks. Jack from the Noldor blog posted an entry about Hugo Weaving, who was recently spotted in Wellington, New Zealand. Jack writes, "It's probably a bit too hasty to assume that he's here to be in The Hobbit, but I can't think of any other reason why he would come out here right now, just when they're discussing Rivendell scripts. It doesn't seem too far-fetched to assume that Hugo is prepping for a returning role as Elrond in The Hobbit. Coincidence? I think not. Feel free to check out the entire blog post at the Noldor blog now." Aviation nut Sir Peter Jackson took a break from filming his Lord of the Rings prequel to show off his toys at the 10th anniversary of the Classic Fighters Air Show in Blenheim over the Easter weekend. Jackson is a regular spectator at the fundraiser for the Omaka Aviation Heritage Center, and Chief Executive Jane Orphan said that he had once again been exceptionally generous, putting his private collection on display at the center's museum. If you missed it last week, please know that Peter Jackson left a very wonderful Easter break message to all the fans on his Facebook page, and he spent a good bit of time explaining the writing process from the early drafts of the script to rewrites during filming and the final editing process. It was an amazing breakdown of how the story comes together. Quite insightful, with an interesting story about Sean Bean and rewrites of the script coming to him on the day of shooting Fellowship of the Ring. I just can't do accents. Our character study this week is Gollum, aka Smeagol. Gollum's tale is pretty epic. He possessed the Ring of Power at a young age, which amplified his evil tendencies such as spying and stealing. His family expelled him and he made his way to the Misty Mountains, where he lived for more than 400 years, until he met a young hobbit named Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo found the ring without knowing its true nature and used it to escape from the caves as Gollum screams out in anger and hatred over the loss of the ring. In The Lord of the Rings, Gollum's story continues as he left the Misty Mountains to look for Bilbo and the ring. The very talented Andy Serkis will be reprising the role of Gollum in The Hobbit. He is an English actor, director, and author, and as we announced in a previous episode, Serkis is also the second unit director, so it looks like he's got quite a resume. He earned several SAG Award nominations for his portrayal of Gollum in The Lord of the Rings. He also earned a Golden Globe Award for his portrayal of Ian Brady in the British television film Longford. We are all very excited to see Serkis back in the motion capture suit. That's it for this installment of Hobbit in 5. I'm Rebecca Platt, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned here each Friday, and remember to subscribe so you'll never miss an episode. Until next time. I get up in the morning on Friday too, for this reason.
Why the Barbie shirt today?
I slept in it. Just kind of roll out of bed this morning and be like, oh, hey guys.